Hey guys, so welcome to JP Politics. So welcome to the Thomas Jefferson episode. I'm filming upstairs obviously today. But yeah, alright. So let's get into Thomas Jefferson. Birth. So Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13th, 1743. Or April 2nd, depending on what calendar, I guess. Because of the old style Julian calendar. Within an additional leap year, whatever. At the family Shadwell plantation in the colony of Virginia, one of the 13 colonies of British America, because America was in a country then. He was the third of 10 children. He was of English and possibly Welsh descent, which I'm distantly related to him. This isn't sponsored by Family Search, but if you're into family trees, I recommend you getting it to see how far back you're related to some presidents. I'm not related to Fabian or Trump. I'll put it down in the link in the description. Free, completely free. And yeah, alright. His father, Peter Jefferson, was a planter and surveyor. His mother, J. Rudolph was a stay-at-home mom, I guess. Like it was back then, but she lived to be pretty old. Peter Jefferson moved his family to Tuckahoe Plantation in 1743. Growing up, Jefferson began his education with the Randolph children at Tuckahoe under tutors. Thomas's father, Peter, who was self-taught and regretted not having formal education after Thomas in the English school at age 5. In 1752, at age 9, he attended a local school ran by Scottish Presbyterian minister and also began studying the natural world, which he grew to love. At this time, he began studying Latin, Greek, and French while learning to ride horses as well. Thomas also read books from his father's modest library. His father died at 1757. And Thomas inherited what would become Montegill, his plantation. And yeah, that's that. Jefferson entered the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia in 1761 at the age of 18. He was good at math and English and writing. Yeah, life before presidency. So, Thomas Jefferson was one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, the primary author. At age 33, he was one of the youngest delegates. Beginning in 1775 at the outbreak of the American Revolutionary War, where a formal Declaration of Independence from Britain was overwhelmingly favored. Thomas Jefferson also became the second governor of Virginia from June 1st, 1779 to June 3rd, 1781. He, I assume, wasn't there for long as you could assume. Was he got into more politics? But in 1772 he married Martha Wales. before he became governor, but I just mentioned governor first. She died 19 years before he became president, which we'll get to later. But, yeah, there isn't too much information on her, so that's what made me forget to bring it up. But Jefferson had, 6 children with Martha Wales, which their names were, Martha Jefferson Randolph, Mary Jefferson Epps, Lucy Elizabeth Jefferson I, and Jane Jefferson. And yeah, I forgot to mention them. I just wanted to mention the governor first. And because she was the first lady of Virginia, so I just mentioned it all at the same time. But unfortunately, Martha died the following year after him leaving governor. And Jefferson also served as the member of the Virginia House, which was before a delegate of Virginia, which was before a member of Virginia House of Delegates from Alabama County, which was before he became governor. After governor, he was delegate for Virginia of the Congress of Confederation, minister plenipotentiary for negotiating treaties of amity and commerce, second United States Minister to France, first United States Secretary of State. And also, Thomas Jefferson was the second vice president under John Adams. He won the second most votes in the election of 1796, so he was the vice president. Anyways, presidency. Jefferson was elected in 1800, like the John Adams episode, which I mentioned. He won most of these states. He won New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware. No, never mind, not Delaware. Only Maryland. Sorry. Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. So he won majority. He was Democratic Republican. And yeah, so he was swearing in after that. After his election. I just mentioned that under presidency, I guess, because he was sworn in, and that Jefferson was sworn in as president by Chief Justice John Marshall. And he was re-elected in 1804 against Pinckney, Charles Pinckney, which he only won 2 states, Delaware and Connecticut. Yeah, Jefferson swiped that. Now, Jefferson's vice president was Aaron Burr, which I don't think that much on him. And yeah. Anyways, death. So, life always comes to an end, doesn't it? But, so Jefferson, lived at his plantation. He also founded the University of Virginia. And yeah, so Jefferson's death occurred on July 4th, 1826, a couple hours before John Adams. He is accompanied by family members and friends. Jefferson died on July 4th, 1826 at 12:50 p.m. at age 33 on the 50th anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. And his last words were, "No doctor, nothing more." But then he said, "This is the fourth." And yeah, so that's what happened. He was inherited to Monticello, and he was reunited with his wife Martha, who died years before. And yeah, so guys, that's Thomas Jefferson. I hope you all have a great day, and bye.